Episode 13, nearly there. Season's getting close. Alrighty, now we're on to the Commissioner, the most consistent franchise owner in B-League history. There was a few years at the start where it wasn't going too crash hot. I think missed out in the playoffs. Might have snuck in the other year. However, since then, the last 4 years has been in the final every single year. So finals 3 times, champion 1 time in the last 4 years. Pretty amazing achievement. So look, start with congratulations, Rose. Getting to a final would be something nice and a change for me rather than making the playoffs every single year and getting fucking knocked out by you. But anyway, well done on that. Just shows the type of team you've got and obviously some of the skills that you're able to use later in the year when you get to playoff time. Draft grade, I'm going to give a C. Look, I kind of liked the Algier pick. I liked the Jermaine Johnson pick, especially. I understand, that the reason you picked, I think it was 3 running backs, one after the other, bang, 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 first, second, third, was that you're picking late in the drafts and has been for the last few years. So you're trying to hit with a running back. For me though, your draft grade goes down because I don't feel you went for best player available. I think you could have worked on getting one maybe, and then looked at other areas. There was a chance there to maybe get a top linebacker. In the second, you could have got a nice wide receiver in the third, something like that. Best IDP pick, Zaven Collins. For those of you who didn't know, there was Jordan Hicks at the Cardinals, who played nearly every snap. He's now at the Vikings. So logic says that Collins just goes straight into that full-time role. So you've got an every down linebacker there. The worst pick, and you've got him in your starting lineup in flex, is Leighton Vander Esch. From what I understand, he's a linebacker and he's 25 and stuff, but I thought he's backup. I don't think he made I think he made 80 tackles last year, maybe. I think it's maybe a pick towards the future and hoping that he gets a gig somewhere, but he certainly hasn't been dominating for a long time. So I thought it was a little bit of an odd one. Look, in terms of your squad, mate, really strong all over. And we don't know about the court case from the time of this filming, could be out by then, of Watson. We don't know what's happening with Jimmy G. But either way, it looks like at some point in the season you are going to have your 2 quarterbacks and possibly 3 quarterbacks to choose from, and 3 good quarterbacks. Running back depth now, wide receivers in better spots, should have a better year. Depth in tight end, and I think you did pretty well, especially during those middle rounds, picking as well with the IDP. Alrighty. And look, Lamar, who supposedly is getting better at throwing, which is probably a good thing for a quarterback to do. Look, Eckler and Mixon are still young enough, but they are going to get to that stage where it starts getting a bit dodgy, so I do understand that pick there. Couple of young wide receivers. Robertson should also have bounced back. Andrews is still pretty young. Sutton should go well this year. Who knows with probably a predator, Watson. Some nice picks in the IDP as well. Should be plenty of points there. Look, Walker there should do pretty well in the flex spot. And definitely a lot of depth there that you can look at. Some more playable than others, but definitely a good chance to get a lot of points. Should get a lot of wins again. All right, boys. See ya.